Welcome to Lesson 2, where we will discuss the formation and impact of belief systems on the core, the influence of the cycle of socialization on the formation of our beliefs, and how we are led to our beliefs. So, let's get started. One of the greatest factors that make human relationships so difficult is that we subscribe to differing belief systems. So this begs a question. How are our belief systems formed? From the time we are born, our belief systems are formed as a direct result of what is called the cycle of socialization. The cycle of socialization influences how we perceive the world, interact with others, and make decisions. The cycle of socialization is one of the greatest contributing factors to forming, reinforcing, or adapting your belief systems. Let's take a closer look at this cycle. In the beginning, when you are born, you are a clean slate. You have no belief systems, no biases, and no perceptions of self or others. But from the moment that we are born, we will be thrust into the first phase of the cycle, called the socialization phase. In this phase, we begin to be socialized by those we trust the most, our parents, siblings, family, and caregivers. In this first stage, our perceptions of self, perception of others, social norms, social rules, and social roles become defined for us. Because we have little knowledge or experience in this early stage, we are only aware of what we are told and what is enforced by those we love. The next phase in the cycle is when our belief systems become influenced by institutions and cultural influences. These institutions include educational and social institutions, media, cultural and religious influences and expectations, and political. This all occurs within the first 3 stages of the cycle. The influence and enforcements of these belief systems created by these institutions will affect our biases, prejudice, perceptions of history, perceptions of truth or fact, and begin to foment what is called the enemy mindset, which we will discuss in a later lesson. An example of some of the silly things we acquire through this stage in the cycle relates to a statement my Korean roommate said to me in college. He said that he learned that Koreans were more evolved than Caucasians. I asked him, what is the evidence to prove it? And he said, because when Koreans go to the bathroom, we can do number 1 and number 2 at the same time. Cycle of socialization. In the enforcement stage of the cycle, societal norms are upheld through institutions, peer pressure, and cultural representations reinforcing conformity through rewards and punishments. This stage, facilitated by media, legal systems, and social interactions, solidifies established norms, shaping our behavior and perpetuating societal expectations. An example of this enforcement would be a child that was born a male that asks for a doll or to wear a dress. A societal enforcement may come in the form of being told that boys don't play with dolls or wear dresses, or being shunned or laughed at by their peers. The result of these enforcements affect our perceptions of self, perceptions of others, trust, acceptance, tolerance, and behavior. In the results phase of the cycle of socialization, we begin to think about who we are and what we believe in. We engage in self-reflection and identity formation. We begin to question the beliefs that have been instilled within us and come to a crossroads where we have to decide if we will reaffirm and retain our beliefs or if we will transform our beliefs based upon our personal experiences and perspectives. This leads us to the inaction-action phase. In this phase, we either passively accept and perpetuate our belief systems, or we actively engage in efforts to challenge and reshape them through conscious actions and advocacy, thus breaking the cycle. So, as you can see, the cycle of socialization is essential in the creation of our core belief system and what we believe. This begs the question, what have you been led to believe? Think about it. Everything that you believe, better known as your belief system, you have been led to believe. Why the emphasis on led? It is because everything that you believe has either been learned, earned, or discerned from your journey through the cycle of socialization. Learned beliefs are those beliefs we have been taught from sources within our social sphere, be it family, friends, teachers, co-workers, cultural and social institutions, media, and other societal influences within those first 3 stages of the cycle of socialization. Our perception of the world around us and our place within it are influenced greatly by these first 3 phases of the cycle, because this is a time where we are indoctrinated into our belief systems. An earned belief is something an individual has developed through personal experience. Unlike beliefs that are solely learned from external sources, earned beliefs reflect a process of active engagement, reflection, and personal exploration through our own direct experiences. During the enforcement phase of the cycle of socialization, earned beliefs can be attained through a process of critical reflection, enforcements, or personal experiences that challenges the passive acceptance of societal norms. Discerned beliefs refer to a belief formed through personal experience, knowledge, or critical evaluation when there is insufficient information to conclusively establish a belief and direct personal experience is unavailable. It signifies a belief that is shaped through a process of thoughtful consideration, reasoning, and the integration of available information, even in the absence of direct, first-hand experience. The development of discerned beliefs can occur at any stage within the cycle, but most usually occur during the results and action-inaction stages of the cycle, because this is when we are most apt to begin the process of active engagement, reflection, and personal exploration of our beliefs. One thing that we have to remember is that although we may perceive our belief system to be the truth, to others that do not share our belief system, it is just BS. The cycle of socialization and our belief systems establish our core beliefs and our core identity. Although some of these belief systems may have a positive impact on our core, we must also consider that these beliefs can also have a negative impact upon our core as well. Within our core, our belief systems can create fear, ignorance, confusion, and insecurity. Fear causes us to shy away from anything that we find scary, different, makes us insecure, or does not reinforce our belief system. This fear can lead to hate, anger, or avoidance. Think about it. We are taught to fear so much in our lives, especially by the media. Ignorance is the result of misinformation and learned biases, which can lead to prejudice, misperceptions, and/or stereotypes. Confusion occurs as a result of all the mixed and often incorrect messages that surround us. This can lead to doubt, mistrust, or inability to act. Who do I believe? Our insecurity that arises from our perceived failure to meet the societal expectations placed upon us by the cycle of socialization can lead to avoidance, resentment, depression, and anxiety. This negative aspect of our core is what makes us susceptible to conspiracy theories. I know that was a lot to take in, but you made it, and hopefully now have a good understanding of the cycle of socialization, and can now reflect on how the cycle of socialization impacted you and your belief systems. In our next lesson, we're going to discuss identity and our basic human emotional needs. I'll see you there.